Hopefully everything is working fine. I don't know. Hello everyone. So pretty much today, we're gonna be exploring more of Haven. Ultimately, I think we're getting really close to, at the very least, we're getting close to the point where we can start wrapping things up. But in order for that to happen, we gotta get to more or less the end game. I'm hoping tonight we can actually get really close to that. And from the looks of where I got yesterday, I got a good feeling about that. So, yeah. Anyway, I guess the more time I talk and whatnot, the more time we waste. So let's just get into it.
We need to wait a little bit for it to grow.
Come on! Grow, little bud. You can do it! Don't let yourself fall behind, okay?
Never again.
Okay.
This is where we came from, isn't it?
Certainly is. Have a nice flight.
Perfect landing.
As always.
Yeah, no, I know for a majority of these streams and whatnot, I haven't been talking too much. Truth be told, I am tired. I'm tired. I really want. For the most part, I just kind of want to get this game finished with this month, so that way, like, I can pretty much go back to relax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look up there.
That came down nearby. Maybe one fragment away, tops.
Do you think that was another hornet?
We need to be careful until we know for sure. Making headway.
This is impossible. There can't be a fault line on each bloating fragment.
No, the vibrations are likely propagating through the flow. Also, earthquakes aren't necessarily the result of fault lines.
Yeah? What else can it be?
Volcanic activity, for example.
Oh, well, how reassuring. The lights are on.
You, come over here. You're gonna like this.
Whoa! Looks like my room as a teenager during my RoboGlam phase. I had exactly the same poster.
The acrobots? That's not very RoboGlam.
Hey, you can have blute-tasting clothes but still appreciate the classics.
True. The acrobots really stood the test of time.
Well, they did have to change drummers recently because its motherboard fried.
I was talking about their music.
Oh, of course. Me too.
It seemed to work. Here we go! You?
Yep. Haha. Well done. Now shoot. That was easy.
You hit the jackpot!
Uh-oh.
He's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time.
You?
Yep. Saw that.
Oh, this'll teach him. He's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time. Watch out.
You?
Yep. Saw that.
Yeehaw! One. I got this. Oh, ah! On your mark.
Go, go, go. Boom, baby. Shield up.
Ready?
Now.
Careful.
Nope.
Works like a charm.
Finally.
Are you okay?
That's much better.
Ready when you take cover.
You go, girl.
I'll keep them at bay.
Ha! Ooh! Oh, flute! Yeehaw!
You know what to do.
Yep,
This one's ready.
I got this.
There you go. we'll say hi from over here.
I could eat a little something right now.
I could eat a big something. Every little bit helps. Picking up. There. Look. That's the Heliga. Oh, looks like the rust got to him too.
This could be our chance. Come on. It can't be.
Oh my. Eat it!
Wanna see something?
In your face!
Are you all right? He's getting weak.
Let's take advantage.
Oh,
Great job.
you're welcome. You! We've managed to wear him down.
Cover me. You know what to do. Are you okay?
He's getting weak.
Let's take advantage.
We need to weaken them first.
Your turn.
On it, I got this.
Looks like he's calming down.
If anyone had ever told me I'd be fighting a Heliga. One to go.
Loot! Where did he come from?
That's gotta hurt.
Boom! You bet I do.
Yeah! Let's get it over with.
And done.
One deck. They're up to something.
One left. Bam! Cover me. You like that?
Got it. Oof.
Looks like he's calming down.
Pow! On your mark.
It's yes!
3, 2, 1.
You like that?
You're safe. Oof.
That looks bad. This one's ready.
Yep.
Your turn.
I got this.
Go.
Well done. We make a good team.
This allegedly non-existent creature sure packs a blootin' punch.
Just spare me the sarcasm. I'm injured too. What the? do you feel like...
Like, really good right now? Yep.
Huh. I'm sure glad that this Heliga does exist.
It dropped a feather.
We need to keep it. It brings good luck.
I thought you didn't believe in that stuff.
Right now, I'm ready to believe in anything.
When Giant Pegasus was considered to be a myth that's actually real, you might as well take your chances.
Incoming! Yep, saw that. This one's ready.
Yep, shielding.
Perfect.
Ah!
Bye-bye.
See you around.
Oh! No, 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 no!
You're safe.
Nice. I got your back. Oh, no, you...
Oh, bloops. Ah!
A ton of actually.
Watch out! Shield up.
What?
You!
Starting to look pretty tired. No more fooling around.
Oh, are you okay?
Alright.
I'll zoom! Oh no, you... He lowered his guard. Your turn.
I got the shit. Watch out.
Ah! Ooh. So target left. Now shoot.
One to go.
Oot!
Careful. You're safe.
Nice. Dodge this one. Oh, come on! Bam! Oh, did I miss?
Don't think so.
Ooh. Target. This one's ready.
I'm on it.
You know what to do.
Yep.
There you go.
Done and done. Whew, that feels better.
There's no good weird for fan the Berserk manga. In and out with it really. Like, you know, like with me, I'm a lover of dark stories and whatnot, and you know, like Berserk seems right up my alley and everything. Reason why I'm in and out with it is mainly because like a lot of stuff occurred in my life so much. It's like I kind of it began to drift away with Berserk, and it's not just Berserk either. Like other series, like I try to binge into One Piece, the manga. I strayed away from that. Like it's this is actually important.
A hollow book?
So
But yeah, pretty
that's
much
what
the
was in
answer is like
cocoon.
I am a fan,
But
but I kind of strayed away with it.
Here you are, finally. I knew you wouldn't stray far from your nest.
Ozius?
That's funny. I was fully expecting to find you two all skin and bones, matted hair, living like frightened animals. But you look very healthy. Especially you. You are resplendent. So, it seems like the Hornets weren't too much of a hassle. For the record, I personally objected to sending them. I preferred a more peaceful approach. But you know the Council. Always so reluctant to live with the times.
What do you want?
Same as ever. You.
In your dreams?
Perhaps we should let the interested party decide, young lady. You. I know we got off on the wrong foot, you and I. But you have been on my mind constantly. Ever since our brief and rowdy encounter last time, the matchmaker could not have made a better choice for the two of us. And I'm sure that deep down you think so too. Which is why I don't want to bring you back to top by force. I'm confident that you will join me there of your own volition. What can I say? I'm a sentimentalist. It's just one more thing we have in common.
That will never happen.
And another one. We're stubborn. You see, we're made for each other, you. In time, you'll come to realize that. And I'm ready to show some goodwill until you do. So give me your conditions. Anything you want, I will do everything I can to satisfy you.
I want Kay.
I see. Some habits are hard to shake. Give me a chance. Take some time to know me. And after a while, if I'm still falling short for you, and you want to see Kay from time to time, I won't stand in your way.
You really don't understand, do you?
Oh yes, you. I understand. I understand not to take you for granted. I even understand the odds look against me. But I never imagined that a mere holographic visit would be sufficient to convince you. You see, my purpose was merely to announce my impending arrival. Been held up by a few council matters, but I'll be on my way soon. It's an opportunity to spend some time together. Learn to know one another. And to visit this source I've been hearing so much about. I'm sure my companionship will quickly change your mind. You'll see. And if that's not the case, then too bad. We can always recalibrate.
What?
Goodbye, you. See you very soon.
No, wait, what? What did you just...
So,
Did he just talk about recalibrating?
He did.
that's a
but
nuke and a half.
I knew it. It's not a rumor. Recalibration really does exist.
Calm down.
Which,
He's probably
they don't really go into major
Why would he
detail
be
about
bluffing?
that, but
What
from the
bleeding good would
implication,
that do?
it's basically
He's
a
trying to scare
lobotomy.
us.
For what? So that I fall right into his arms, fear-stricken? What's the plan there? No, there is no way he's bluffing. That Boron has never had to bluff in his entire life. And if anyone has access to those kind of rotten practices, he does. Oh, they are going to recalibrate us. We'll have nothing left from one another.
We don't know that.
Could we sit down somewhere? My legs are feeling a bit wobbly.
I guess we must be pretty close to the origin of the flow bridge. I've never seen it look so impressive.
Please, enough with this bridge.
Huh?
Oh,
I
here
mean,
we
it is
go.
the entire reason why we are having problems. Ozius, the drones.
But the bridge is also the reason why we're here.
I know. But like, what if only we were able to use it? Maybe it could work just for us and no one else. I'm just asking for one little change in the universal laws of physics. Is that too much?
It could work.
What? Changing the universal laws of physics?
No, I mean, if this bridge weren't here, we'd be completely cut off from the other planets in the apiary. No one could come and get us.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you don't understand. We could sever the flow bridge.
Are you serious right now?
And
Why
here
A
comes the
flow
path
bridge is
to
only
the
a
end
big
game.
bunch of flow threads woven together. If we can absorb a flow thread, maybe we could...
Are you even listening to yourself? There's not a big bunch of flow threads. There are millions of them.
Oh, all right. A very big bunch.
Maybe we could use the hyper rust.
I see where you're going with that, but how would you do it? We can't exactly throw the hyper rust in a bag and wait for it to start sucking stuff in. Best case scenario, it would cut off a few flow threads on its way and the bridges would come right back together.
But then we could grab the flow.
What?
With our gloves, our boots, aren't we grabbing flow?
Sure, but nowhere near that amount.
Because the batteries are capped. But let's say I stick a bit of hyper rust on the glove's circuits, where the batteries are, for example. They would absorb the flow, which would collide with the hyper rust, which would evaporate or whatever. Let's say I remove the safety on the gloves so they could absorb several threads at a time. It would take a while, but it could take care of the whole bridge.
And you could do that?
If we had enough hyper rust. I think so.
Then let's get to work.
Well, we got 2 pieces of hyper rust, so I think we should
We
go.
could maybe stop and eat a bit.
No kidding.
So yeah, that is more or less the end game.
Nailed the landing. There's too many of them.
We still have Omni-Glass capsules if need be. This'll teach them.
Yep, saw that.
Let's get it over with.
And done.
Let's do this.
Bye-bye. That's how we rock.
So I said a while back that more or less one of the intentions behind Haven was that this game
Watch your 6.
Oh, good. We're out of reach.
was more or less kind of like Germany's Persona. The end game is more or less where the Persona part definitely comes into play, because from what I gather,
Oh my.
there's actually
Oh, are you okay?
You go, girl.
there's actually multiple endings.
You'll be fine.
Whew. Thanks. Oh no, you.
Starting to look pretty tired.
Oh no 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 no! Aha! Now that is a hit. You bet I.
Sorry, but we're in a...
Cover me. Ah! Ooh, that looks bad. Eat it.
I got this.
Bam! I'll keep them at bay. No.
Are you all right? I won't...
Target lock.
Ah! Go, girl.
I'm not re- Awesome! Ugh. He lowered his guard.
That one must sting.
This one's ready.
Yep. Stop moving.
Done. And watch out!
One to go.
I got your back.
Woo! You.
Awesome!
On your mark.
Got it. Boom, baby!
All set.
Now eat it!
You.
Yep, saw that.
Yeah, so the rest of this game is finishing up building a nest and then making your way to where the origin of the floor bridge is. Running separate.
Why stop here? That was worth it, wasn't it?
Sure was.
I think more or less this is the last area where it comes up the planet.
Scrub.
I was wondering, if we both do a 180, are we doing a 360?
You whipped me with your hair.
I'm sorry. I can't control it.
Better safe than sorry. I can't concentrate.
Here's a gift. He's rebooting.
I can't get out of this alone.
Oh no. Bloot, bloot, bloot.
Come on. There we go.
I'll handle it. Bloot,
Don't
bloot,
have a
bloot.
lot.
Time to wake up.
You thought we were...
Haven't had enough yet?
Oh no.
There we go.
Ugh, I feel woozy all of a sudden.
Well, you better unwoozy quick.
Should have left her loot. I've stunned him. I saw some sparks.
I think he did too.
He's losing his balance. Perfect. I think we found the key.
Much better.
No kidding.
Don't move! Go ahead, after you! No! You! No!
I'm fine.
Ready to block!
I've stunned him. And bam! I felt all of his joints cracking. Same as usual?
Shield isn't much use anymore!
Careful.
He's rebooting! Got it! If that didn't fry the motherboard. Whenever you want, blast ready! Ready? You step. I'm tired. After you!
They're up to something. And you got it. Shield up.
Don't move! Are you okay? I hit the processor.
Same as usual?
I think he's bugging out. After you! Got it!
Careful.
Blast ready!
Anything goes. Same as usual?
I protect, you attack! No! You!
One hornet down.
Ah!
Loot. I've stunned him. Careful.
After now, you!
Shield up.
You stay away! Got it!
Nice volley.
Nice serve.
You got it. 1 and 2. Not fair.
Luke K, get up! No, I'll handle it!
He's losing his balance. One hornet down.
Help!
You!
targets immobilized. Awaiting new instructions. Copy. Delivering to the apiary immediately.
Yeah, okay, then that's the first time I got something like a game over.
Do you really think we stand a chance to sever the flow bridge?
Let's find it first. Good thing we don't have to scrub. Is that a ship?
It used to be. Swarm 800. Class A liner ship. The kind we use to settle new colonies. Probably the kind we use to evacuate them as well.
And, how many people can you fit on a Swarm 800 exactly?
I'm not sure you really want to know.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I just need to get used to the thought that my mom has hundreds of deaths on her conscience.
Shall we sever this flow bridge?
Hell yeah. Look! The flow burst isn't working on them.
Attempted escape registered.
I've stunned him! I saw some sparks.
I think he did too.
He's losing his balance.
Ugh!
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ah! You! I'll handle it!
We're gonna need it.
Let's go! I owe you one.
No sweat. Shield.
Hey! Oof.
Better stick.
Ah! Are you okay? Here's a gift. I think he's bugging out. Okay!
Coming!
Back in the saddle. Take cover!
Careful.
No! He's rebooting! Now you! Hey! My blast ready! Ready to block! No!
Same as usual. No big deal. I won't be able to take it much longer.
Whenever you want.
Now?
You go careful! I hit the processor.
Better you stay away. You got it.
They're up ahead! After you!
I don't typically... One Hornet down. If we keep going like this, we'll knock him out real quick. He's losing his balance.
Ready?
Ready. Careful. Same as usual. Careful. Go!
In your face! Are you okay? Now you! After you! Don't move!
Same as usual.
Got it! He's rebooting! Take cover!
And we left. You got it. Got your back.
Blast ready!
Oh, not fair.
You stay away! Not today!
I'm having a hard time breathing.
Bloot, bloot, bloot! Bloot, bloot, bloot!
Careful.
No way!
Hey!
Are you okay? Hey! No!
I'm fine. Shield up.
He's rebooting! No way! Ready to block!
There's no time to waste. Better safe than sorry.
Thank you!
You got it.
After you! Got it! I hit the processor.
Same as usual.
Blast ready!
I saw some sparks.
I think he did too. Now you! 1 and 2! Ah! Bloot! Okay. Get ready to rumble. Ah!
Loot. Shield up. Hey!
Are you okay?
You got it.
No way! Oh yeah! You stay away!
Good eye.
1 and 2!
One Hornet down.
Blast ready! 1 and 2!
There's no time to waste. One careful. Not fair.
Come on.
Targets immobilized. Awaiting new instructions.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to come back here with more
Copy.
capsules.
Delivering to the apiary immediately.
At the very least, I need a little more speed.
Do you really think we
more
stand a
times.
chance to sever the flow bridge?
Let's find it first.
Let's see here. Alright, let's go here. That's it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like that area is the last area we're gonna come across hornets, so it's probably best to. It probably is a better move, but just fall back and get prepared.
Is this it?
That was fast.
Bye-bye, birdies.
I wonder if I have enough rust for that. I'm about to find out. Hang on. Yep, here it is. Yep, 2 things I with exactly.
Well, here goes nothing.
Do you think it'll work?
Oh, it works. But will it work the way that we want it to? Which means 1, long enough to consume an entire flow bridge, and 2, that it won't blow up in our faces when the hyper rust reaches capacity. I have no idea. I can't really do a full-scale test.
So after all this, can we still store the flow?
Of course. I just added an alternative circuit with hyper rust. We'll just need to switch it when we need to sever the bridge. And it'll work just like the flow bursts.
Severing the flow bridge. That also means cutting off our way home. Even our way out of source.
Yeah,
Is that really what we want?
I don't know. Do you have an appointment somewhere?
No. Nowhere I feel like going anyway.
Me neither.
First, we could try to get closer to the base of the bridge. See what's at the bottom. And then... we'll see?
Sounds like a plan.
It's the opposite of a plan.
Who's counting?
Quite a bit. I think that's all I can really do. Oh. I can add another. Well, I guess not. Alright. That's all I can really do right now.
Wait up! It's hot!
It's hot!
I tried to warn you!
It's very hot, but not very hot.
Huh?
My tongue is on fire!
You need to chew your food. I have no idea.
I have to!
Sorry, I shouldn't poke fun, but I know you'd do the same if it were me.
Funny. What are you reading?
Nothing? I'm looking at the pictures.
Ah, that's the book we found in the old house's bookcase. Make room for me, please. We know that.
That too? Haven't tried that in a while.
Oh yeah? Do you like that?
Well...
You have to tell me. I can't guess. Oh yeah, obviously that one is out of the question.
Unless we clone ourselves.
Yeah, that one is out too. Not that one. Alright, let's move this along. This part is boring. Don't they have something normal with a reasonable amount of people? Oh yeah. But that...
What?
I like to think I have a flexible mind. But that requires a whole other kind of flexibility.
We don't have to do it exactly like that, you know. Think of it like a recipe. You have to tweak it based on taste and what ingredients are on hand.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay. We're not just looking at this for visual stimulation, are we?
No. No.
All right. Go ahead and gather the gear from under the bed. I'll start with some stretching.
Do you need anything?
No.
Me neither.
Okay. One of them stopped moving.
Huh?
Do you think that's normal?
I don't know.
You think it's...
I don't know.
What do we do?
I don't know.
Kay, you're the animal guy. You should know what to do.
Wait. Look.
It's moving again. It's... tearing itself in half?
No. It divided itself. Mitosis on a pluricellular level. I didn't know such a complex species could achieve this. No one knew that it was possible. We just witnessed a historical moment.
Except, I guess they have been reproducing this way since the dawn of time.
Very true.
Sorry. I wasn't trying to ruin the moment.
I don't think anything in the world could have ruined this moment.
Alright, we're almost done, so I might as well,
New life, new house. Why not a new diary too? Whatever the case, the old one is inside in a box, and I don't feel like opening cardboard boxes. Actually, I don't feel like anything. I do. I feel like taking the nest and leaving, far away. So far that my mothers would never find me. I could go to Down, find some odd jobs, live on the road. Or even better, I could go to Charm, change my identity, move up the ranks of the underworld one by one. Drug Lord you. I'm sure they would love that. They're already on my gluten case because I don't stand up straight and I put my elbows on the table. As I write this, I am fully aware that I will never leave. I am much too attached to my comfortable life. I am appalled by myself. Everyone is appalling. Whoa, sounds like a rough time.
Yeah, we had just moved. I felt like I had just lost the handful of friends I did have. Ironically, it was just another sector on top. It wasn't even far. I could have visited them in a hop, skip, and a nest jump. But I don't know. I guess I was too busy moping. There's another 20 pages of this.
I demand to read them.
Oh no. 2 minutes of depression is plenty. Hold on. I think there is much better stuff later on. Ha! There it is. This is when I decided to write music reviews. Lahard, don't trip. I was expecting a lot from this third album, but obviously they had to start making commercial music like everybody else. They try so hard to sound cool and edgy, it is unbearable. And as much as I like the lyrics on the sophomore release, this one could only appeal to 14-year-old girls.
And how old were you when their
14.
second album came out?
Wait, there's more. Anyway, it is a foregone conclusion. No one knows how to make music anymore. It is just watered down twaddle for mindless models.
Waddle for models?
Yeah. Sometimes I got a bit carried away waxing poetic. But also, did you notice that there are hardly any spelling mistakes? I acted all rebellious, but for real, I was a great student at the time.
Hey, why are there some ripped pages here?
Oh. I don't know. I must have ripped them out at the time. I don't remember. I was probably angry about something, who knows.
At least it looks like you felt better afterward. Oh, is that a poem I see?
Oh. Oh no, Blute, I didn't see that. Please don't read it.
Empty.
No, Kay!
I feel empty.
Stop, please. I told you I didn't want you to read it.
No passion, no emotion, not even an occupation.
Oh, Blute, give it back.
Come on, we're having fun.
No, we are not. None of this is funny. You are such a boron.
Oh, what's that smell? Could it be some apple brew?
Alright, last one. I'm pretty sure that's the last one.
Did you think about the fact that this might be our last night? And that we just spent it getting hopped up on apple brew?
Why would it be our last night?
I don't know. You can never know. Tomorrow, another batch of hornets might show up and...
We'll kick their butts?
Yes, maybe. But at the same time, maybe not. Seriously, though, don't you think about it?
Yeah, often.
And?
And what?
Well, what do you say? I mean, what would you do if you knew that this was our last night on Source? Let's say our last day. I'll give you that.
Do you want me to show you what I would do?
Okay, I know. That's also the first thing that crossed my mind. But we can't do that for 24 hours straight. We need to take breaks. So, besides that, what would you do? That's a real question.
Do I have time to think about it?
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
I think that... I would stare at the stars.
Oh, yeah?
I would locate the apiary planets with the telescope, and I would show them my butt.
Seriously, though.
Seriously? Same answer. I would go stare at the stars, as both a way to escape and to look danger in the face. Infinite space, and in the middle of it all, the prison in which they want to keep us. I kind of like those contradictions. What would you like to do?
Oh, no. I was thinking about a thing, but it'll sound lame by comparison.
I doubt it.
Yeah. You're always coming up with poetic stuff. Mine's just dumb.
Just say it.
I would go tickle Oink. Tell him goodbye, I guess.
No way! I want to do that too. Who cares about the stars? I pick Oink too. Poor Oink.
Note that we could do both.
Whew.
You know what else we would have time for? A creamberry fondue.
Of course.
Of course as in, of course I would say that, Or, of course, we will have creamberry fondue.
Why not both?
Both. But we don't have to wait until our last day on Source to do all this, you know.
No. Lucky us. But not tonight. Too tired.
Do you want to go lay down?
No thanks. I'm good right here.
That's it? Yeah, so I'm fairly certain at this point now there are going to be no more conversations that happen during the night or anything. Alright. So. Not exactly a lot, but it's better than nothing. Let's see how far I get with this. I think probably because I've tried doing this with by just using it very sparingly. I think probably the best option.
Do you really think we stand a chance to sever the flow bridge?
Let's find it first.
Probably the best option, honestly, on my plate is using all of the capsules of Omni Blast. It's probably the better option. Maybe not all at once, but definitely closer. Definitely having them close to the point where they are definitely. We can overcharge them. I think if I use them all at once,
It's
it's
kind
no
of
waste.
chilly up here.
Yeah. We should have packed you a little sweater.
So if I'm correct, this should be. Oh wait, no. This is the way back.
All set.
Ready when you are.
On your mark.
Now!
Anyone order a flow thread?
Is it going a bit faster than usual?
It's a lot faster. I'm not sure what those critters did, but this flow is especially dense.
Yep, this is the right way. All right. Oh. Oh, don't tell me that the game crashed. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break and resolve this real sec. If, hopefully it already saved and whatnot, so I just have to deal with the Hornets, or deal with just making the way to the Hornets. If not, I probably just have to get the full seat again. I'll be right back. Trying to get to the point where I can actually see what's happening. Okay, I think that should be good. Alright, I think I figured it out and whatnot, so let's get back. Okay. Damn, it's out of sync. There we go. That's better. Alright.
Good thing we don't have to scrub. What are we gonna do with all this rust?
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
How long until Ozius shows up?
I don't know. It kind of depends on when he's leaving, what ship he's taking.
Can you venture a guess? A few weeks? A few days?
Ugh, I don't know.
This is a... Hey, Silent Flight. So I got some good news and some, currently working on a news.
Is that a ship?
It used to be. Swarm 800. Class A liner ship.
The good news
The
is
kind we
I'm
use to settle new
getting closer and
colonies.
closer to the end game.
Probably the kind we use
Working
to
on news
evacuate them as
is
well.
I'm having trouble with some Hornets.
And, how many people can you fit on a Swarm 800 exactly?
I'm not sure you really want to know.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I just need to get used to the thought that my mom has hundreds of deaths on her conscience.
Shall we sever this flow bridge?
Hell yeah.
Go.
The flow burst isn't working on them.
I need to more work.
We're gonna need it.
You thought we were joking?
That was bad news.
Loot!
Alright. That should be good.
You go ahead! No! Ah!
It's not bad news, but it's working on a news.
Haven't had enough yet? That was just a sample.
The working on a news is,
You!
while I am near the end game,
Had enough yet? He's losing his balance.
I have to deal with these guys.
Quiet now! Ah! No mercy! I hit the processor. Ah!
Loot! Had enough yet? He's losing his balance. Perfect. I think we found the key. Any other tape?
After you! Blast ready!
I heard a crack. Is that good?
Oh,
yeah.
fuck. Yeah.
One hornet down.
I think he did too. Now you!
Come on.
After you!
Come on, come on. Come on.
Woo!
Okay, that's one. Alright, that's less than 3.
Got it!
But
He's
that's still a
rebooting.
hassle.
Ah! You
Come
got
on.
it! After you! Calm down. Now let's
There we
pacify.
go. Fucking so
And
much.
don't come back.
That's so much better than how I was doing it
I
last
never
time.
thought we'd make it through.
God. Okay. There we go. So yeah, the good news is I'm nearing the end game. The working on it news is, well, the was working on it news
Wanna see something? This one's tough.
Maybe try something
was that
else.
I had to deal with those guys.
You know what to do.
Yep.
That should do it. Done
But now,
and
I'm
done.
good.
That was easy. Thanks for the rest.
So pretty much an update. So Yu's partner from the matchmaking system, which she abandoned in order to be with Kay, knows that she's on Source and is coming to get her. And so this whole thing is more or less kind of a race before he
Oh
comes
my.
by. And the only way to do that is to sever the flow bridge,
Awesome.
which is basically like
I got
the
your
only way to
You bet I do.
travel across planets. So cutting off this planet from the flow bridge essentially essentially makes it so that
Careful.
no one can leave and no one can come to
yeah.
Source.
No way. Ooh, that looks bad. Eat how? Booyah!
Let's get it over with.
And done. Aha! I'll keep them at bay. Great job.
You're welcome.
What? You!
Okay. Let's try this again.
On your mark.
Now! Eat it!
I can't take much more of this.
Attacks so
This
frequently.
one's ready.
There we go.
I got this.
You know what to do.
I'm on it. Well done.
Yeah, attacks off frequently.
Yes.
High five?
Okay. So pretty much, both you and Kay are now at max level. The max you can, the strongest you can get in this game, at least. And I'm on my way to the end game, and I only have like one part left to fix up the nest. And once I do that, pretty much everything else is everything else is in the bag.
You have the hiccups?
I hope not. It usually takes ages for me to get rid of them. Oh, flute!
Okay. Let's go to this one. Nice. All right. It's fine. It's fine. Now let's go here.
Ha! You almost wiped out. I saw you.
Whatever.
You know, we don't have to clean up the whole islet.
You don't have to.
There we go.
That's the best part.
All right. Now I just have to figure out where to get to the next floor bridges. Let's see. Might be over here. Come on. Here we go. This is either going to be... Alright, the music stopped, so that's a sign. Here we go.
What happened here? Did everything burn down, or...?
No. It's the rust again. Nothing but
This is
rust.
where
It's just a lot
the
more
atmosphere
concentrated
changes
than usual.
drastically.
I don't know
It
where
goes
the
from
rust is
lush
coming from,
blue islets
but it
and
looks like we're
whatnot
getting closer.
to red clouds, just nothing but red and black colors.
Awesome.
Yes. Finally, we'll learn more about its formation.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing.
Even the music is, like, changed up a bit. And this is also... Okay, so, there's nothing but those rust creatures that come out at night. There's nothing but those creatures here.
All right, I know.
Yep. And they're called night crawlers, too. Alright. I think we need to talk about something. So, I did not expect to get this close this quickly. That's just my home. Holy shit, so funny. Alright, so I did not expect to get this close this quickly. So, here's the thing. It's about... It's only been going on for an hour, which is interesting. So, I think it's safe to say, while I will definitely clear out this area, I think it's safe to say I can go on for a little longer so that I can finish the game tonight. It's gonna go on for a bit longer. It might go on till 9, it might go on till 10 o'clock. But, once I'm done, once I get through this, it's pretty much done, because this is the last bit of islets left in the game. And at that point, it's pretty much just kind of... It pretty much divulges into more of a multiple endings type situation. But with that said, we're really close to the end game here. So... Alright. Just making sure. Okay. Everything looks fine. Alright. I'm not gonna fight any of the Nightcrawlers or anything else because the whole point of fighting them is because, like, if you fight some of them, you get, like, more Hyper Rust, which you're gonna need for the story. Here's the thing. I already had, like, 2 Hyper Rust, and I already managed to get what I need for the story. The only thing I need left is a wing for the nest. And after that, pretty much, it's like, it's going on to the end game. The graphics of the game really remind me of a game called Solar Ash. I heard about that game. No, it's really, like, it's actually really interesting how, like, so much Rust has been, like, just essentially... The movement system as well. Oh, nice. I think I might be interested in playing that next time around. Although next time around, like in June, we're gonna be playing Ni no Kuni. So, but I'll add Silent Ash to the list. Okay, I stand corrected. It's not all Rust creatures, but there are a lot of
The air is burning. I feel like I'm in a sauna.
Creatures comprised entirely of rust. Ah, here it is. Are the night creatures here often? It is heavily recommended that you get U and K up to the max level before you even try to attack them because they're high level. But here's the thing: it's like it's not that I can't, or it's not that I can, or don't even want to fight them. It's that it's kind of pointless. Like the only really reason to fight them
Watch
is.
out. It's slippery. You could really hurt yourself falling on these.
I mean, I guess since they're spinning around rust, I probably have to take care of them and it'll clear the islet. But at the same time, like, I don't know, like, I don't really see, like, a particular need to do so. Like, I'm very much, like, real close to finishing up the game. Because, like, the only real reason to keep going after rest creatures is to, well, the only reason to keep going is to more or less, increase you and Kay's relationship.
Looks like we've arrived.
Strength, relationship
It's-
level, which, I have that maxed out. I got that maxed out earlier. Or, if you come across one in particular rust creature, defeat them and get hyper rust, which you need for the story. I got all of that. I've checked off. I've checked off the boxes.
Hi?
All
I
I
was about to
need
say
right
scary,
now is a
But
wing.
yes, it is high. Even with flying flow threads, we'll never get to the top of this mountain.
Yeah. There's only one thing we can do.
Climb up?
Finish fixing up the nest.
Yep.
I'm not sure what's happening, but we're really not on the same page today.
We can still go around, see if we can find anything.
My thoughts exactly.
Ah, see? Same page.
Sorry, it's like, with the way these islets are, these last few islets are designed, it gets harder to tell what is and isn't clearable rust, because a lot of it divulges into same and similar colors. You can kind of tell if you look close enough.
It could always be
If it's
useful.
like a little brighter, but the grand scheme of things, it's tough. So, somewhere around here... I'll just go around clearing off the patches of rust. If I need any more, I'll come back and deal with the rust creatures then.
Ah, a good one.
But yeah, just like look at all of this. Just how fucking ruined it is.
This might not be the best place to enjoy the scenery.
I don't even think this qualifies as scenery. Starving. Aren't
Like
you
pretty much
hungry?
the location we're heading to
I'm
is an
actually
active
okay.
volcano. And if you take that into account, all of this kind of looks like burned. So you can make it all blue and lush again. That's a thing. Like these islets have been like these islets have been covered and more or less honestly burned off with
can
rust
feel
for
it
so
now.
long.
I am
Like
hungry.
they have lost their blue and lush color. That's how
Another
desolate
bit of
it
rest
is.
for your collection?
Oh, cool.
This is
I
it,
don't
I
have this one
think.
yet.
A ship?
This could be our lucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this one's never flying
This is the
again.
wing.
Come on. Are you trying to tell me that you're able to fix up this wreck?
I probably could, with the right tools, the right materials, the right replacement
What
parts,
happens
the
when
right
you
garage,
clean the islet
the right
then?
skills, and the right
Oh,
knowledge.
Like,
Right now.
it doesn't
I was
change how the
thinking about
islets look.
pilfering its rudder
All
for
that
the
means
nest.
is just the rust that I
Just to get
can
work,
clear
I
off
can
is
mount it
cleared
as a
off.
wing. That way, it'll feel like it's flying again. Speaking of, do you mind?
Like
bringing
these
this back
these
to the
islets
nest now?
are so these islets are like completely tattered from wear and tear due to the rust from the explosion of the core in which they explained during the story. But pretty
No,
much
no,
this is
no
it.
problem. I can't wait to see how you do that.
Like, yeah, I can, like, go off and clear the outlets. And I'd, you know, if this was PS4, or Steam, I'd probably get a trophy for that. But it's Switch, they don't give trophies. And I'm not really in it for the trophies. I'm more in for the story. And the characters. So pretty much this is the last piece. I don't think I think I should have a decent amount of rush to do this. If not, I can just travel back and take care of the rest creatures and whatnot. Like, that should be... I like the cutscene here. Yeah, it always pops up whenever you find a piece for the nest.
Just need to
It's
get to
cute.
work.
Yep, this is it.
Ta-da!
Plain screen, not cutscene. Yeah, I know what you meant.
Now that is a job well done.
Seriously, we knocked this out of the park. I didn't expect it to look so good.
I know, right? Check out the reclaimed garden table.
How do you feel about eating out here?
I'm down. We could do that this evening if you want.
I don't know about the evenings. It may be a bit chilly. Daytime would be better. Then we could enjoy the sunshine.
Okay, but let's make sure I'm in the shade, lest I get sunburned.
We can move the tarp. Also, we'll probably have to bring out some cushions, because the seating is a little rough.
And a tablecloth, too. I wouldn't want to stain my suitcases.
Okay, then I guess we'll have to wait for a day with no wind.
I just hope there won't be too many bugs.
We'll never eat out here, will we?
No, probably not. But I'm still happy we set up this table.
Me too.
It's like talking to friends. You know, you just had, like, you're talking, you say, like, hey, it's great talking to you. Yeah, we should talk again sometime. But we never will. Like, it's not because we hate each other. We just never, ever will talk. And we'll have the exact same conversation 30,000 more times.
That was the last piece.
You know what? This looks nice. It's almost like new.
I think we're both too young to know what it would have looked like new. But it did age gracefully. However, we're gonna have to clear out all this stuff lying around before we can take off.
Yeah, seems like it. Too bad.
No big deal, Kay. We'll put all this stuff back once we sever the bridge. We'll have plenty of time to do it. We'll even do it better, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just in case for the people who are just joining and whatnot. So, what this all amounts to is, so earlier on, it's revealed that, someone with a political power who's also very much a maniac, a guy named Lord Ozius. If you don't know who he is, that's kind of the point. We're not supposed to know who he is, but he comes off as a complete perfect match for you. Like he says on face value, more or less, like he says more or less on face value how they're exactly one and the same, and more or less. But the point is like, the point is not that, you know, you're supposed to go with Lord Ozius because they're the same. The point is more or less who has a better relationship with one another. You and Kay, the characters that you spent the entire game getting to know and them getting to know each other and whatnot, characters who have been through thick and thin, or Lord Ozius, a guy who just kind of shows up out of nowhere, proclaiming that he's used one true love and whatnot, but they don't really talk or seem to have anything majorly, like, personally in common. It's mainly just what the matchmaker thinks. Hey, you two fit this. You two seem like one and the same. You'd be a perfect match. And the only way to stop all of that is to sever the flow bridge, which is basically like, it's basically like a rail system on a intergalactic scale. So every planet is connected by this one giant flow bridge, and if you cut it off, it severs the rail. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to sever the flow bridge so that no one else, not even Hornets, not Roses, nobody else from the apiary can come try and find them. Even if they wanted to, it'd be impossible. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword because that blocks them off of any particular way of getting help in the future or anything from outside worlds or anything. This is basically they're deciding to live on a planet and die alone on a planet together. And that's more or less it. And what's interesting about this is, well, I probably shouldn't talk too much about it because we're gonna come up to it. But yeah. Even the game, it's telling you right now, this is it. This is the end game. You cannot go back from this. Once you do this, you're kind of set in stone, and you have to do this. You're dead set on it. So, a copy of the current game is available from the local game member. Show you the screen.
Gyro stabilizer.
So essentially, it's doing what a lot of other games do, where it's before the final level, before everything else is set
Just
off.
checking if you're paying attention. Okay then, everything looks almost operational.
It saves right before the final event.
Perfect. No, not perfect. We're talking about aviation here, not cooking. The word almost should be your greatest fear.
But you're finding this funny.
Oh, come on. If I were afraid of flying accidents, I'd ride a scooter, not a Class D spaceship.
Come on then. Let's get the nest
Is
off
this
the ground.
one ending, or do you
Roger that.
choose different endings after this? So, this is the pathway to, so, interesting enough, it's like, I've said before how this game takes inspiration from Journey and Persona. That's from the creators themselves. This is where the Persona part majorly comes into play, because once we get to the volcano, that's where the multiple ending is going to come into play. And and here's the thing why I love about it. No choice is entirely, a perfect choice. But it's the one you prefer to go with. And essentially, so what, before, and you can go back and look at the stream and whatnot, Lord Ozius had this hologram message and whatnot, and he said pretty much, he's arriving on to Source and whatnot, he's gonna be with you. And if she doesn't like it, well, they quote, in their words, we can always try recalibration. Which is basically, they don't say what that is exactly, but that's basically what they're talking about is he wants to lobotomize you so that she believes that she's in love with Ozius.
That's as close as I can get.
I know. That means we'll have to walk the rest of the way. Are you ready?
To set aside the apiary once and for all? I've been waiting for this moment.
So here we go. Yeah. Again, as we're wrapping up here and whatnot, this game is a beautiful game, both in its art, its story, its characters. Like, U and K are... Honestly, I love their relationship with one another. I just love at this
told me
game...
that one day we'd be hurtling down the side of a volcano together.
I don't think that I would have been surprised. I always knew you were trouble.
I love the relationship. Like, I love the fact that this game has them start off as just boyfriend and girlfriend, and as the time goes on, you see their relationship slowly but gradually get stronger and stronger.
The rust
Like,
is burning my throat.
Keep it up. We're almost there.
Like, people say, like, Romeo and Juliet... I guess you can technically consider this like a Romeo and Juliet love story, because you could say that there are similarities to that and whatnot. But the difference between this and Romeo and Juliet is that this isn't necessarily going on young love as much as it is going on well-developed love. Like, these characters have gotten so much time to know each other. Whereas Romeo and Juliet is more about young love, about... essentially about, going against what everyone going against what everyone else wants and being like rebels and whatnot. Even though you know you're two characters who virtually do not know each other, have anything in common. But anyway.
So, that's where the rust
Here we
came
go.
from.
Sure looks like it.
I can't even imagine how hot it is in there. One splash, and we're literally toast.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that severing the bridge would be easy, but I definitely didn't think we'd have to give up even before we'd reached it.
I'm gonna turn off the air
Who said we
conditioner.
were giving up.
Well, you can see we have a problem.
We've made it all the way here.
Do you see the size of that bridge? I know we talked about it, but Pluto K? This thing is gigantic! At what point did we convince ourselves that we could sever this?
You said the gloves would get it done.
But what do I know? I've never severed a flow bridge. I thought it might be worth trying. Not worth hovering over a lake of molten rust. Even 1 meter above the rust, the temperature must be 1,000 billion degrees. We are beyond trying our luck. We would be risking our lives.
Well, I trust you.
If you trust me, then believe me when I say you shouldn't go for it. It's not worth it. Nothing is worth losing you.
Which is precisely what's going to happen if we don't sever this bridge. Osius is gonna show up any day now. And knowing him, he'll certainly bring a platoon of Hornets along. And if they don't do the job, they'll send more. How long do you think we can last? They will separate us, you.
And
They will
that
recalibrate us, match us with our respective mates. And there will be nothing left of us. Not even a memory. Nothing.
and this
Nothing.
is ultimately
I don't
where the
know
multiple
what's
choice
on the other
comes into
side
play.
of this rust, but at least there's something.
So ultimately, it's a matter of what do you prefer? Risking your lives for the potential sake of trying to be together and more or less be with your respective partner, or not try to play that card and potentially never have to see them again. It's more or less, it's up to the player. And honestly, like, I know it's not, none of these choices are completely perfect. There's not really a better option on the table, though. And personally, I love you and Kay's relationship. And I want them to be together, even if it means they have to risk their lives.
Okay, but on one condition. You have to promise me that everything will work out. We're gonna cross this lake of rust, sever this bridge, and come back alive. Or else it isn't worth the risk. Or else I would rather forget. No chivalrous sacrifice. No bloating heroic act. We're going. We're severing the bridge, and we're going home. Okay?
Okay,
Promise?
promise.
Here we go. So this is going to be tricky to do in one shot, but I think I can manage. Ah!
No!
Wow. So,
You!
that's actually new.
Oh, no, 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 no.
So,
You said
I
no
played this game
bloating
twice,
heroic acts.
and I've only beat it once.
Sorry.
But the first
But
time,
I promise
Kay
nothing.
was the one to
Ow!
get
Oh, it
scorched.
burns.
Sorry.
But that's
Sorry.
interesting.
It's no big deal. I'll be alright. Just avoid any contact with it.
I'm sorry. I should have never insisted.
Don't be ridiculous, Kay. Look! We made it! We passed through! Ugh! Now we just need to sever this Bluton bridge!
No, don't move.
I told you, it'll be alright. It hurts the same whether I'm moving or not. Come on. Let's get this over with.
We won't be able to absorb all of this at once.
Then we'll do one bit at a time.
Over there, the flow threads seem more sparse.
It's the moment of truth. Switching to hyper-rest mode.
It worked!
I hope it'll last. There's still a bunch of threads left to deflect.
Here, another.
All yours.
On. Oh wow! Wait. Oh no! I was about to say, like, wow, both of them got scorched. But no, that's just the hyper rust.
Maybe you should take a break. I think I can manage on my own.
Don't even think about it.
Almost there.
The bridge is waning.
As it should.
I think that the gloves are starting to overheat. My fingers are starting to burn.
About half of my body is burning.
More. Almost there. Almost there.
Only one left. After that, it's over. No going back. No more apiary. No more space travel. Nothing.
So what are we waiting for?
There we go. Slow bridge shut down. All electronics are cut off.
Horn registered. System damaged. Individual use. Individual.
There it is. Sorth is forever closed off. Like, I'm like I love the art here when it all ends. So I'll be honest here. I've beaten the game twice now. I never went with the ending where it's like you show up with Lord Osius, because I can imagine it's pretty fucked up. I prefer this ending, honestly.
If only you knew how long I've been waiting for this. This is gonna be so good.
Yeah, if it even works. What's that thing you say? Let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down?
Of course it's gonna work. With all of your talent and mine put together, how could it fail?
Stop it. You're gonna be bad luck.
Want a bit of creamberry fondue that it's gonna work?
So, either way, we're having fondue tonight?
Correct.
Works for me.
Oh, I forgot about this. Oh my god. Flower boots. And let's see here. Oh. Oh shit.
What now?
Now we draw.
Look at this! It's so beautiful!
It works.
Creamberry fondue forever!
We can swing by the vegetable patch when we're done playing around. I saw a few nice ones yesterday that looked almost right.
Look at this! How beautiful is that? I think there are too many flowers. You can never have too many flowers! Just imagine it though, like just the scene of them just lying in a full bed of flowers, and just running around and just like, you know, passing birds and bees and whatnot come by. It's
Come on, Oink, roll over.
It's such a beautiful scene.
Shake. Sit? Ugh. We'll never manage to teach him tricks.
That's because he's too clever. He knows very well he doesn't need to do anything to get some scratchings. I wonder why we're bothering to plant a bit of everything, when we could just focus on intensive creamberry cultivation.
We need a little variety in our diet, lest we get tired.
Why? I'm not getting tired of you yet.
I think pretty much now, like, I'm free to pretty much go and explore Source however I want.
Lest we forget, you had promised me you'd make a creamberry fondue.
That's true. I should get to it.
Even the entrance is paved with flowers.
All right. Are we gonna have this fondue?
Yes?
Great. I was wondering, the weather's kinda nice. Do you want to set up outside for a change?
Definitely. Start the fondue, I'll set the table.
Whew. I didn't think we'd get through all that.
What's for dessert?
You have some room left?
I just love that
I'm kidding. We do have some apple blue
it doesn't
left.
vanish in this scene.
Want any?
Just nothing but flowers.
All right, then. We are on
It's very
vacation after
beautiful.
all.
Every day is vacation.
Exactly.
To us.
And to Source.
Which reminds me, we're gonna have to tape up the nest's flow intake tomorrow. I think I saw a leak.
Yes. And also we need to consider pruning our apple dew buds. They're gonna take over the whole vegetable patch if we let them.
Bloot. Guess we're not on vacation after all.
Oh well. We can rest when we're old.
Okay. The only things we do here are cooking, handiwork, and gardening. We are old.
You're right. Speaking of which, it's past our bedtime. What are we still doing up?
Wait. We haven't checked the gauges.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So, what does it say?
0.174 minus 0.090 plus
So I know I didn't speak
0.122.
much on this, but honestly, like
It's more than yesterday.
the design in the
A
end
lot
with
more?
both
Not
either you
much,
or K being
but it kind of
scorched by the
confirms our
volcano.
theory.
Like
Source's
I
orbit
really
has
think it's
deviated.
I really think above all else it's a beautiful design.
Other than that, I'm not seeing the bridge. Looks like it's not forming back.
At least that's
It
some
definitely
good
shows
news.
that, you know, they
Now we can
they put
sleep
everything
soundly.
into
Are
their
you
efforts.
sleepy at all?
Not really.
Yeah. The design with you having a scorched limbs and whatnot, it really shows proof of how much they sacrificed in order to make their dream of being together come true. And it's just them making out.
Don't you want to go into the bedroom instead?
Yes. Let's go. Quick.
Yeah. There's pretty much nothing else.
Someone's thinking about the apiary.
Huh? No. Well, kind of. But kind of not. I was thinking about us. What we've done.
We've severed a Bluton flow bridge.
Yeah. About that. It's like the biggest decision I've ever made in my life. By a very long stretch. I thought I would feel changed. Like an entirely new person. But no. I'm not feeling any different. Mentally. I mean, I don't think I've taken it all in yet. You know, it's kind of like when someone you don't see much dies. You understand it, you accept it, but really, concretely, it changes absolutely nothing in your daily life. The only difference compared to before is that you wouldn't be able to see that person if you wanted to. And you really don't remember they're dead until you want to see them. Right now, it feels like the entire apiary is dead. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to go back.
Does that make you sad?
It doesn't make me anything. Sad, happy. Nothing. You know, I don't think it's hit me yet. I'd like it to stay that way, actually. I really hope it never hits me.
Will you tell me if that happens?
Who else could I tell?
What about your skin? Does it still hurt?
No. I can barely feel it anymore. I don't know if it's the Lufacrid oil, or if my immune system has just accepted it. But at least it stopped stinging. It feels better. It feels... okay.
Still haven't noticed any superpowers? Remotely controlling the rust, making flow appear out of your hands?
No. I'm just super ugly.
False.
Oh yeah? I personally like your new look. You have this robo-glam attitude with the spikes and everything.
She looks kick-ass.
Please.
I'm serious. I think I like you better this way.
Stop it. You can't be serious. But it's nice of you to say. And since you're not put off doing what you did to me earlier, Then no worries. I am happy.
Wherever, whenever.
Here and now.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, that was Haven. And it's a beautiful game. Like, from beginning to end, I love it. I love their relationship. I love just the art direction. I love Source. It's all of it is really good, and you know, it's just a lot to take in and whatnot, especially in the end. But it's a very beautiful game, and I don't regret playing it in any way. And I do recommend anyone who does, yeah, like, definitely check it out. It'd be more interesting to see couples playing it rather than just me, but yeah, like, definitely check it out. It's available for Steam. It's available for PS4. It's available for Nintendo Switch. I'd have to check Xbox if it's available for that, but overall, that's, yeah. But yeah, it's a hell of a game. Like, I just, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, sci-fi and fantasy and whatnot, there aren't too many series out there or too many properties out there that really, like, explore the idea of a fantasy world. Like, I mean, anime, like, specifically, like, let's talk about anime, like, right? Like, when it goes to a fantasy world, it mainly is Middle-earth, and that's fine, but that lacks more originality in this after a point. Like, I don't know, unless you try to do something very innovative with the whole Middle-earth thing, it lacks very, it's like, it feels like a broken record at times. With this, like, with games like this and whatnot, like, again, it's like, similar to Ori, similar to Sky, Children of the Light, like, you can tell that this world is unlike any other. Like, it feels very distinct. It feels very distinct, it feels very original, it feels very creative. It's artistic, I love it. And you know, it's like, when it comes to Haven, you know, it's like, I love the looks of each island, even like the ones near the end, where they're like scorched off and they're just completely desolate and they look in ruin and whatnot. Regardless, like, it's very, like, it sets the atmosphere beautifully, and I love it. Like, it's such a major contrast compared to all the other islands. Like, all the other islands, yeah, they have, like, this destruction and whatnot, but they still are very lush and blue, even the sky. And hell, even the swamp area, which is very green, like, it still looks beautiful. You get to where the volcano is, though. It's very much a contrast, and it really sells it. I love it. I love this game, and you know, I enjoy my time playing it. As for games I would play later down the line and whatnot, that's a good question, honestly. I definitely, like, in July, I'm definitely going to be checking out. Thank you for playing. I definitely am going to be checking out Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch in July. Depending on when I get finished with that, I might check out Solar Air. I also might bring up Gravity Rush. I have to figure out an HDMI output and whatnot for PlayStation Vita for the first game. I mean, the thing about Gravity Rush is that, like, I'm not too big of a fan of, like, the story in Gravity Rush or the characters. I'm a major fan of the flying. Like, I just love flying in Gravity Rush. But, yeah. Ultimately, I think that is going to do it. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you like what you've seen here, please feel free to subscribe. If you want to see me continue to stream, because tomorrow is going to be the last day of May, I'm not going to be streaming. Don't feel free to check out my second channel. I'll leave the link in the description below if I haven't already. And if you want to follow me and whatnot, thanks for the stream, you're very much welcome. And thank you for joining me. But if you want to follow me and keep a track of more or less when I'm going to be like streaming and whatnot again, feel free to check me out on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. If you want to see me do art, because next month, which is June, I am definitely going to be focusing more on getting some art projects out. I had 2 art pieces in mind that I'm actually working on at the same time. It's taking me a while, but I'm getting there. It might take me the whole month. It might take me less than that. I don't know. But I'm working on that, and it's going to be coming. And hopefully I'm aiming for it to come out during June. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. And if you... I say this consistently because this is going to be probably the last time I've... Oh, they sound cool. Yeah, it's... I've posted... Again, if you want to see some of the artwork, I have posted some of the in-progress sketches on my Instagram. I posted some of the in-progress sketches on my Twitter. Check that out. And, you know, I urge this because this is probably going to be the last time you're going to hear for a while from me, at least for a month. If you can and want to, I urge you to donate to my Ko-Fi. I'm trying to do this full-time. I'm trying to become an artist full-time, and your donations will help me get closer and closer to that. But yeah, pretty much that's going to be it. Thank you all for joining me. I don't really know if I'm going to be streaming at all during this. Probably not, honestly. But I'll see you all most likely in July on this channel. But I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.